stole it.
I thought you put it there.
Why would I put it there?
Kindness?
Kindness. Do I look like a kind person? No. Hi, movie lovers. Welcome to Old Lady Reacts. I'm the old lady, otherwise known as Michelle. I'm a huge movie buff, and this is my channel where I react to mostly action and superhero movies that I've never seen before, but also other stuff that looks interesting or new. I started the channel so I could understand the inside jokes and references in WandaVision, and here we are, more than a year and a half later, still reacting. It's almost Thanksgiving, and I don't usually look forward to it much, but the one thing I really do look forward to is watching the Thanksgiving Orphans episode of Cheers, season 5, episode 9. If you're looking for it, I highly recommend it. And there are also some good Friends episodes for Thanksgiving as well, especially the one where Joey gets like the turkey stuck on his head. But I don't have like a regular Thanksgiving movie. I have tons of Christmas movies that I watch every year, but I need a Thanksgiving one. And apparently Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is now everyone's favorite. So full disclosure, I think I have seen this, but it would have been like when it first came out, and I have no memory of it other than like the whole "those aren't pillows" line, because, you know, who can forget that? But I'm very excited to be revisiting it and comparing it to like Home Alone that I rewatched last year, and I really, really liked it. It was a really well-made movie because they were making good comedies at that time. But yeah, this is John Candy and Steve Martin, though, so you couldn't ask for funnier comic actors. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So before we get started, please subscribe so you can see all my reactions. Hit the like button, do all those things, as it super helps the channel a lot. Then check out my Patreon if you're interested in participating in polls, seeing exclusive reactions, and watching full-length reactions. Hop over there, become a patron to support the channel. All right, so let's dive into Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. So sorry about my voice. I am still sick from, well, I was going to say last week, but it's actually been like 3 weeks. So it's not too bad now. Definitely on the upswing. It's just that like lingering cough that never goes away. And then my ear being messed up. But the headphones actually help my ear a lot. So hopefully my drugs I'm taking for it will kick in some pretty soon here. Goodness, that's a opening card there. Goodness, that's a title card. 2 days before Thanksgiving. That's tomorrow. Nice watch. Looking at it ain't going to change it. Okay, yes, we see. It's 6 o'clock. Oh, that guy? That's the dad from Ferris Bueller. Yes. Spit it out.
Selling cosmetics, not curing cancer.
Yeah. Oh, that's Kevin Bacon. Hello, Kevin Bacon. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. Is that all we see of Kevin Bacon? Does he come back later?
Hey, you're messing with the wrong guy!
What does that run? He's like,
All right, you son of a bitch, this is my cab, ow!
yeah, I don't think, it drove over his briefcase. Yeah, I don't think cabs would take kindly to someone doing that. The driver would definitely have a problem with you threatening someone who is already in their cab. He has 2 minutes. Oh my. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it.
All passengers wishing further information should contact the ticket agent. When are Grandma and Grandpa?
That looks like the Home Alone house. Is that the same house?
Because you get Indian burns.
But I prefer noogies.
Yeah, you don't want an Indian burn. It's not with the eraser that you... Yeah, that hurts.
When do you think you'll be in?
Shouldn't be any later than 10.
Famous last words. The Canadian Mounted? What is he reading?
Come to think of it, it was awful easy to get a cab during rush hour. Forget it. Mm-hmm. No thanks.
Just a hot dog, then.
I'm kind of picky about what I eat.
Some coffee.
I love hot dogs. I had a gas station hot dog just yesterday.
You have a coach seat assignment.
Hi, Larry.
Hi, Liz.
Well, you have a first class ticket. You should have a first class seat.
Pardon me.
Yeah, I wouldn't be putting up with that.
First you delay me, then you bump me. I can't wait to see what happens next.
Is this a coincidence or what?
Oh, God. Oh, no. That's a moon there. Goodness. That's going to cause problems. Oh, and they're canceling everything? Oh, no.
American Light and Fixture, Director of Sales, Shower Curtain Ring Division.
Shower curtain rings? It's a very specific item to sell.
Best in the world.
Is a shower curtain ring really something that you need the best in the world of? Or is, a $5 set enough to suit most people's needs?
The last thing I want to be remembered as is an annoying blabbermouth.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to happen anyway. And he's got a middle seat, too. Oh. Oh, no, dude. Don't be taking your shoes off. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, and the old guy on the other side is... It's been me for the last 3 weeks.
$6 in my right nut says we're not landing in Chicago.
$6 in my right nut. That's a fair amount of snow, but I don't know that it's enough to really cause too many problems.
I'm in Wichita.
Wichita, Kansas? Are you all right?
They landed in Kansas?
I got a motto. Like your work, love your wife.
He doesn't seem terribly concerned about not getting home, but...
You'd have more of a chance to find a three-legged ballerina than you would a hotel room.
A three-legged ballerina?
As soon as we got off the plane, you called home, I called the Braidwood Inn.
Smart. That's smart.
Yeah, sure, great.
All right, grab it into this thing, will you? Thanks, thanks a lot.
I mean, you could take a cab to another city or something, I suppose.
Is this your trunk?
Yeah, you should try lugging this thing around New York City.
Yeah, why? What's in that trunk that's so important? That is a hell of a taxi. Wow. Doobie's Taxiola? Uncomfortable. What kind of car is that? Oh, it's got lifts on. No bare feet in the lobby.
How the hell are you?
Well, I'm still $1 million shy of being a millionaire.
Yeah, same.
And the storm brought us here.
I know all about it. I must have half your
Oh,
flight
they
booked in
look-
already. Well,
They look exactly the same. Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Look at how dirty the numbers are on the door. You can tell. It's not going to be the most pleasant hotel. Are there creepy crawlies all over someplace? It's not horrible, but... One bed. Awkward. There's the shower curtain rings. All right. That's like a really small, rickety old bed, too. Oh. And smoking in the room. Is there no towels? Oh. Oh. Gross. Just one single washcloth, though. At least he doesn't have like a ton of hair to dry, because that would be a nightmare.
I'd switch pillows with you, but I'm allergic to sponge. I got a bad allergy to it. I'd be sneezing all night with that thing.
Allergic
That's
to
why I carry my own
sponge?
pillow.
I like to bring my own pillow when I travel most of the time, too.
You left him on a vibrating bed. What did you think was going to happen?
The beer cans exploded on the bed.
Me too. I am bushed.
Good night.
Good night.
And he's not going to sleep. He's going to keep talking and talking and talking. Oh my God. That's so irritating. Ow.
Oh.
Jesus. Jesus Christ. Oh. I thought me just clearing my throat on my microphone was bad, but
If your kid spills his milk, what do? Slap him in the head?
no, because he's a kid, not a grown man who should be more polite.
You choose things that are funny or mildly amusing or interesting. You're a miracle. Your stories have none of that.
Well, you don't have to be mean to him, but
They'd say, how can you stand it? And I'd say, because I've been with Del Griffith. I can take anything.
okay, that's enough. You haven't been with him that long. It's only been a couple hours.
Have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listener.
I feel like that would have been, the whole argument would have been better if he had some business that he was doing, like grabbing his stuff and trying to pack it into his suitcase or something.
Well, you think what you want about me. I'm not changing. I like me.
Oh, that's nice.
My customers like me. Because I'm the real article.
Who can say that? I like me. My wife likes me. My customers like me. I'm trying to figure out what's on his pajamas, what pattern it is or something. 'Cause I can't tell what it actually is. Oh. Somebody's breaking into their room while they're in there? Where did this kid come from? What the heck? And there's a pig farm across the street. That's lovely. And there's Cracker Jacks all over the bed. Was he like sleep eating or something? What a mess. So yeah, is that like a chicken or like what is it on That's not your wife, dude. I can never sleep like that. A, too hot, but B, like having someone breathe on my face like that and like feeling them like constantly twitch and next thing.
Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
Yeah. That's not even a queen bed. That's like a double bed. Like that's the tiniest little bed.
See that Bears game last week? Yeah, hell of a game.
Yeah.
Team this year. They're gonna go all the way.
Your masculinity is fine. Oh no! Is that his socks? Oh,
Socks out of the sink if you're gonna brush your teeth, all right?
Oh, that's wrong. That's so wrong in so many ways.
Buddy of mine, he works for the railroad.
Train?
Yeah. I sold them all their shower curtain rings. He owes me a favor.
I sold them all their shower curtain rings. Yeah.
So we charge our way home. What kind of plastic you carry?
I've got a Visa and a gasoline card.
Well, that should be enough. A Visa and a gas card? That should be enough to get you from Kansas to Chicago. Is it the guy who broke into their hotel room? Oh, gross. Like, he doesn't look like the brightest bulb on the tree, but the rest of his outfit isn't that bad. It's just a typical, like, rural out. But he's got what? He's got 5 layers on? He's got the undershirt.
This is Neal Page
1,
from
2,
Chicago.
3, 4, 5. He got 6 layers on. Oh.
Train don't run out of Wichita.
Isn't Wichita like a big city?
Get your lazy behind out here and put that trunk up in the back.
Oh, with a baby? No.
He's short and skinny. but she's strong. Her first baby come out sideways.
No, it didn't.
No, little way to go yet.
I would say that Wichita would have been the preferable. I think it was said, well, you take us to Wichita anyway. Oh. Oh, even the dog.
Yeah. Anyway, it's been interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you can say about it. So what can happen on the train that...
Going home for Thanksgiving? Yeah. Me too. Just gonna make it.
Famous last words. Well, it must not be that cold if the river's running. Of course, it has. I mean, it's almost Thanksgiving here, and it hasn't. It's just snowed a little bit. Oh, the train's just gonna die. So yeah, what's in that trunk that is so important?
The trucks will meet you, and I'll take you to Jefferson City.
Through fields and stuff? Oh, Lord. Hey, movie lovers, just want to take a very brief intermission to tell you that there are full-length versions of a bunch of my reactions over on Patreon, as well as exclusive reactions that haven't been published on YouTube, and polls. If you'd like to choose what I react to or watch the entire movie along with me, hop over there and check it out. Okay, let's get back to the movie. Yeah, you gotta go help him. I do remember that time, too, when nobody had wheels on their suitcases. Like, who was the first person who invented that? That was smart of them.
Your mood's probably not going to improve much.
So I gotta look at a map. Jefferson City. So they made it Kansas to Missouri. Maybe a stop, please.
Why don't you take a picture to last longer?
Well, you're right there. If you don't want people to see it, maybe you should just stop it.
Yes. Look, it's Thanksgiving.
Back when you could just smoke anywhere.
Emily from the town of Bedrock,
where I placed it out of history.
And I'm thankful that my dad's coming home for Thanksgiving.
I think she played the kid in Beaches.
I haven't been home in years.
What, seriously?
No, it's a figure of speech. You know, I'm on the road so much. It's like that.
Is it a figure of speech? Something goofy is going on with it. Because he's not calling his wife or anything. Like, are they divorced or is she dead or... Yeah, Oh, and it's really far away, too. It's always good to have a nice Steve Martin freak out. And of course, it's nothing but, yeah, like freeways and exits and fences and slopes. It's not meant for pedestrians, yeah. Oh, but, oh no, oh, jeez. He's just trying to cover up his ears with that. Oh, her. So I did see something that this was John Hughes. So it's all these same actors from, because she's from Ferris Bueller.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow then. Gobble, gobble.
Oh, Lord, here we go. He's going to explode on her.
Start by wiping that fucking dumbass smile off your rosy fucking.
I really don't care for the way you're speaking to me.
Yeah, because that's not going to be effective. Like
the way your company left me in the middle of fucking nowhere with fucking keys to a fucking car that isn't fucking
there.
Walk down a fucking
yeah,
highway.
Look at her now with the hair. Oh, she did
runway.
that. She was scratching her head with her pencil in Ferris Bueller, too.
Yeah, I see your rental agreement.
I threw it away. Oh boy, what?
You're fucked.
Yeah, where you going? Chicago.
Chicago?
Chicago.
You know you're in St. Louis?
Don't care. I'll pay it. Yep. So now you probably could find an Uber to take you all the way there. They, didn't Mr. Beast did that? He said, didn't he take he took an Uber from California to New York or vice versa or something. I forget. Some like really, really long. Oh dear.
What are you doing? Smashed your head like a melon.
Is that his car?
I had a feeling that when we parted ways, somehow, someday our paths would cross again.
Those are very fancy hubcaps for a station wagon back in the 80s.
You're a charm with me.
Nope.
Oh, I know. You just go with...
So, is that a rental? Oh, it's not a station wagon, but those are very fancy hubcaps for that kind of car. Like, for a rental? Like, what kind of rental has those kind of hubcaps? Classic old country song. Don't think cars' seats move to the side.
You know, there's plenty of things about you that bother me, but I'm decent enough not to bring them up.
Really?
That's right.
Oh, here we go.
Putting my wallet in the glove compartment. Don't let me forget it.
All right.
Oh, dude, you're gonna forget it. Don't put it in the glove compartment. Oh, for Christ's sake. No seat belts back then. Yeah, gotta love it. Knock it off, dude. Just drive the car. This is why you don't drive distracted. Don't text. Don't drink and drive. Don't smoke and drive. Don't drive when you're high. Stop being stupid. You can just drive with your one hand. You're fine. Now both hands are stuck. Like, oh, Jesus. What the hell? Okay, put your foot on the brake at least. Oh, God. So one of the things that I don't love about certain comedies is like we're going to make a comic situation just because you did something stupid and then completely illogical and like put your foot on the brake and stop the car or try to wake the guy up to help you. Like none of this is necessary to have happened. So that's why I don't like, that's one of the things I don't like. You don't have to be doing stupid stuff to. And now they're going the wrong directions. And now they're going the wrong direction on the freeway. Towards a bunch of semis. Oh, Lord. See, that whole thing felt a little bit out of character with the rest of the movie. It was like outside forces and mistakes working against them.
Hey, what's going on?
Some joker wants to race.
Oh, no. Oh, dude. What?
Yeah,
well, if it still drives, you know.
They'll be able to buff this out, no problem.
I think that's pretty bad, dude. I don't know.
I mean, that was close. We can laugh about it now.
Here we go again. Another explosion. That thing's been upside down for a while, too. Like, and he hasn't asked, like, what's in that trunk to make it so important that you struggle with all this. Oh. Oh, dear. So all of his stuff is still in the car. Chicago, 102 miles still? Oh, Lord. All right. Well. Did what?
I mean, good luck turning the car.
Oh, but he rented it with his card. Oh, no. He rented it with his card. Yeah.
I found it in my wallet.
I knew you stole it.
I thought you put it there.
Why would I put it there?
Kindness?
Kindness. Do I look like a kind person? No.
Give it back.
I can't.
Why not?
Because when we stopped the gas up, I put the card back in your wallet.
And it's in the glove compartment. That's why you keep that on you.
Are you mad at me?
Are you mad at me? Yeah. That's funny. Wait, how did they get into the car? Like, come on. That's ridiculous. I mean, there's a lot of ridiculous situations in various movies, but that's a ridiculous situation that where the car would run, and B, that they would be able to get in it. It doesn't seem like a movie that needed to go into the ridiculous like this. Like it was already bad enough. Is that Roy Orbison in the picture? I think it might be. This music is very 80s John Hughes, this background music. Oh, and it's snowing there now too. Are they going to get stuck where they are? What town are they actually in?
But I guess.
Well, the car might still be hot, actually, from the fire. It might actually keep you warm a bit.
Good. Go for that one?
They got good snacks, at least.
Come on up. Oh.
Is this a good combo or what?
No.
Tequila and Doritos. It might actually, a little taco flavor with your tequila.
All I'm gonna have around here to prove that I was here was some shower curtain rings that didn't fall down. Great legacy, huh?
It's kind of a necessary thing. I mean, people need shower curtain rings.
It's not a big enough word for how I feel about my wife.
To the wives.
To the wives!
Oh, so she passed away or something? Is that going to be really sad? It's Bacardi. It's a good rum, at least.
As much trouble as I've had on this little journey, I'm sure one day I'm gonna look back and laugh.
You think so?
Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to see how the next 15 minutes plays out.
No, stop.
Just a minute.
Give it a good push now.
All right.
They're not honestly going to drive that car. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Here we go. Reverse!
And right into the hotel. Whoops. Are they just going to drive away? I suppose there's no cameras or anything around, so maybe they'll get away with it.
You have any idea how fast you were going? Well, funnily enough, I was just talking to my friend about that. Our speedometer's melted, and as a result, it's very hard to say with any degree of accuracy exactly how fast we were going. 78 miles an hour.
Oh, that's pretty fast.
Do you feel this vehicle is safe for highway travel?
No.
The vehicle will be impounded until such time as it can be made safe for travel on state highways.
I think at this point you just trash it. I don't think you try to fix the vehicle.
You know, you're gonna be in Chicago in less than 3 hours around there.
Look at the look on his face. Like, oh, I'm in hell. This is a nightmare. Now they're putting some miles behind him. They're making good time.
Sure is. But, after all is said and done,
He's got to ask at the end, before the end. We got to know what's in that trunk.
Again, I'm sorry if I caused you any trouble.
Oh, no, you didn't cause me any trouble. You got me home. And,
Get on the train. Hurry up. They don't wait. I thought the train was going to stop for a second. Oh, that's a nice pie. That's a nice turkey. It looks a little plastic, but... Okay, let's not imagine that. We don't want to look at that. That was kind of like the laugh that Tom Hanks does in Money Pit, which I just watched recently. It's a great gift, too, that laugh.
got a woman you love to grow old with. Right.
Yeah, I feel like maybe he doesn't. Oh, he took the train back. Okay. He's got to see.
Del, what are you doing here?
He's going to take him home with him. Give him a nice Thanksgiving.
Marie's been dead for 8 years.
Oh, I figured that. Yeah. That's cute. Yeah, I think that's the Home Alone house. Isn't it? It's got to be.
Look, I won't stay long or anything. Maybe I'll just come in and say hi, and then I'll be on my way, all right?
No, you're going to have dinner. Good 80s song. We didn't really get to see a lot of her personality or anything. Or like how she's a good wife or anything. Like, does she have a job? Does she have anything like that she does? Does she mind that he's like never home and she has to take care of the kids all the time? So, okay, directed by John Hughes. Did he write this too? Yeah, okay, written and produced. That makes sense. Now, the next one that comes up is Uncle Buck. I should probably watch that. Because I feel like I've seen it, but I don't, again, like this movie, I don't have any memory of it whatsoever. I think this looked like it had a post-credits scene. Oh, yeah, there is. He's still sitting there just looking at it with his Thanksgiving dinner on the table. Okay, that was funny. So that was a nice movie. I don't know that it's going to go down as a favorite of mine or anything that I would like need to watch every year for Thanksgiving. It was very funny, but it went a bit off the rails for me with like them still driving the burned out car. Like I wish they had kept working on how they could get out of the not having a car situation at that point. Like I feel like they could have left the car and figured out some other way to get them in a different car and have that one become unusable in a funny way too, or skip right to the police station and them sitting in the back of the semi freezing. But yeah, I don't know that the plot was terribly complicated. It's certainly not as well thought out as Home Alone or Die Hard or other kind of like holidays gone wrong movies. But seeing Steve Martin so many years ago and still being able these days today to be that funny just in like a slightly different, more modern way in Only Murders in the Building, it really shows just how funny and flexible and wacky he can be. He's kind of a legend. And of course, John Candy is so sincere and nice in his funniness in this movie. Like you really struggle to get frustrated with him because he's such a nice guy. It's funny because I don't remember a lot of his other movies, but I think I need to add them to the list. And I do remember him in that role in Home Alone, though, trying to get that help the mom get home, because that was really cool. But he was a great foil to Steve Martin's like not quite straight man wackiness here. I was kind of doing like a thought experiment to see if you could remake this movie now and how you would do it and who you could cast. Like you'd have to somehow figure out the whole cell phone thing. Like they would have to lose their cell phones right away. Or like they could like keep buying burner phones to tide them over and have like the phones die or be destroyed in increasingly wacky ways so that they can't communicate with home or call for an Uber or use like Apple Pay to get their credit card information so that they could just rent a car. Like you'd have to work that out. But what's funny is really is that Steve Martin could make a follow-up to this movie, getting stuck somewhere before a holiday trying to get home. He could still do that. Like he's still actively working on Only Murders in the Building and all other stuff. So he could do it with Martin Short, or like I could see Jane Lynch being the super annoying person. Or if you did it with like a completely different cast, I could see James Corden in the John Candy role, who people kind of hate James Corden already. But maybe Pete Davidson for something completely different. Like I could see him being incredibly annoying in a situation like this, as much as I do actually kind of like him. But maybe Ricky Gervais, like if you've watched Afterlife on Netflix, he can be really annoying and kind of cruel. Like you could twist it up where he's like kind of the mean one, but he's also he can be really sincere and emotionally raw. And like when he comes around to being a nice guy and realizing, that he's blessed enough, it's very effective. His like kind of switcheroos of attitude are very effective. But I know Eddie Murphy's coming out with something new, so I could see him being the straight man to a lot of different younger comedians. Like maybe pair him with with Pete Davidson, but with like Zach Galifianakis too. Although he already did kind of that bumbling weirdo guy in Hangover. So, but who I would love to see Eddie Murphy faced off with in this way is Leslie Jones. Or maybe even like Ali Wong, because she's so kind of straight-laced and contained and controlled. I could see her being tortured by Leslie Jones, or maybe even like Kate McKinnon and not being able to get away from them. Like the possibilities are endless. It would be really funny. So yeah, somebody needs to remake this for the modern age and see how they could reimagine it. I think that would be a blast. Not that anyone could compare to Steve Martin and John Candy, because they have great chemistry together. And that is basically what makes this whole movie lovable. But if you want to watch my recommendation for Thanksgiving, like I said, the Thanksgiving Orphans episode of Cheers is epic in its like pure tension and frustration building, holidays gone wrong kind of comedy. That's season 5, episode 9, if you want to check it out. I've been trying to tell people about it for years, but nobody ever listens to me. But you guys, let me know what your favorite television episodes for Thanksgiving are too. Like I said, Friends has a bunch of them that are really, really hilarious. So I'd love to hear what you guys watch every year. So if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and all that. Definitely leave comments about what you think I should watch next. And then check out my Patreon for exclusive content and click here to watch another of my reactions next. You guys are awesome, and I love sharing movies with you. Thanks for watching with me. And if you're in the U.S. and celebrating, or celebrating anywhere around the world, wherever you are, happy Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble.